okayfm 101.7.
Lawyer Godwin Edudzi Tamakloe, acting CEO, ma NPP, Director Legal, Edima NDC. Law me watch.
Senior, and a permit you with you going.
A telephone, Joseph Naboko, dear.
What the other room out? I won't promote to say.
Mimpumi, papa.
And now it's your front to me, a boy for you now, somewhere.
Omuna, somewhere. I don't know why I'm also watching out.
Mechano pa miaminia precope.
And the hawk, the Bokrata, the Assemblyaba, was it Edudzi Abodi was it? We've only begun the beat. Stop crying. Beat Ben, what I say, boy, beat and Nadia, and and you say a bank at the Nigeria, but one listen.
So, Black Army, once again, sorry. A challenge with you for okay. Saturday, we call TV3 program from a key point. Na a moon comodiana, Omode, special prosecutor, and Mr. Ken Foriata, in Sansem, Edudzi Tamakloe. When a buy an anonymous business you. BTA special prosecutor the press conference. W in some okay, not me besides you. At this juncture, what exactly has happened? Assessment one see. It's me use and no the draw experiences are welcome. Miankasa as lawyer, many my clients a firm from 2017 to 2024. Na medituja. Look, welcome. Enipa afanyoma mu bebre. Sometimes at the personal level, you want to say, okay, let bygones be bygones. Something. Now, Sebio, sometimes, what's now can say, how come say a group of people feel say, Omo dear, Omech Miayo, Ayakayaka dear, Omech me buinima say, Omech Mia say within. But oh dear, only who quite share you which may be sir. I am in Chelsea. Look, I've always said, we need to get to a point where you can say, a mind, yes, a your crew, yes, NPP ND. Na Sebio, yes, say, what a chama area. One winner, what does Sebio or Mamurano? We are socially interconnected. It gave you all know the watching in an so Manyadi, it's in them good in support. Maybe I the winning say, what you can if you are winning every back enemy. It's not the piano and seeing you very cautious. Welcome, Sebio. Yet your memo how? Not the Danko Kufuado or Mampinia. What became? I said the then special prosecutor send me petition. So, or investigating Mahama and then the Busian Pool.
Okay, then. 101.7.
Look, Kwame.
I know that investigation was over what?
On the Airbus matter.
Mm-hmm.
Look, make us a sure. In fact, there was a meeting held with the SP there. A close associate of Nanado Dankwe Kufuado. I can't show they should go ahead and charge John Mahama. Now, almost charging now won't do anything. It is the special prosecutor then. I can say, but the constitutional dictates no. The man enjoys immunity from prosecution. And so he is not going to put his reputation and permit Obi politics. Because you see, we're then heading towards the 2020 election. And it has become clear that John Mahama was going to be Akufo-Addo's opponent in the 2020 election. But what does it? Immediately, the then special prosecutor, Martin Anu, I can say, no, I'm not going to do it. In fact, it will say, or issue statement, the Emma, Nana Santi, the do and responding said, no, it is not in the place of Martin Amidu to decide who enjoys immunity or not. Because you see, when Martin Amidu brings that issue, Omokasho, he should go ahead, he should go ahead and charge John Mahama and let him come to court and accept his immunity. This is the level at which the Nado Dankwe Kufuado ending up with you for. But what you need to weaponizing prosecution, investigation among us. It can be discussed. Said you, if a whole former president could go through an investigation and criminal prosecution, as we speak, Obi Alekenokoyata is gone. Has anybody touched him? Has anybody done any wrong to Ken? Look, that's what I mean. And some no a dog. Okay. We'll feed the year so okay. But why doing 2018 around April or no?
Okay,
we'll feed the year so. Offer me to discuss the freezing and defreezing of Opuni's bank account. Okay.
I
Okay.
Me kaipa.
When you get here,
Debbie.
Yoko boss and your friend KK Amwa. When you know?
Dr. Keke Amwa minimpa. Former police officer, senior police officer.
Look, KK Amwa as Yoko boss, if we see the bank account of Opuni, then or say do I go 23,000 Ghana, still 23,000 Ghana cedis to Opuni account.
Me bajo, and yet 23,000.
And yet dollars so. 23,000 Ghana cedis into Opuni bribe of 23,000. Wow, so I'm going to go anymore. Stand on my no. Sebi. Dr. Opuni, to be our born a bro of baby, medical doctor of several years. Atna Confanoche, then Atna Germany. So Beji bribe a year 23,000 Ghana cedis. Makeki Amwa. If we see Opuni account for 1 solid year. Now we need. And now years are there. After 1 year, under the Yoko Act, you call court. So you are frozen this account for 1 year. Investigation will be our first over here. 1 year. Now you call High Court with a motion or notice. I wish he's hearing me this morning. In your call High Court. I remember telling him, no, KK, you're a lawyer and a former police officer. Let's treat each other with fairness. You won't hear it. if you are filing a motion or notice, but what you and Miami ensure say he was served with this motion or notice to defreeze the bank account of Dr. Ofudi. And Chibiana Jaja Odiasemo, you appear before the judge. Me, Senior Eric, Tieku, and Samuel Kudo. We share High Court. High Court, why you share Yoko, a lawyer for a buy. In the movie, application. Welcome. The movie application you be in a judge to decide Yoko. Are you opposed to the application to defreeze the account? The lawyers for Yoko, we are not opposed. It is that not I say. So you are not opposed, and you allow the lawyer to speak up to this point only for you to say you are not opposed. Just say Georgina Dacha, it's not a court of appeal judge. I remember this issue vividly. Oyi freeze, you know. What I'm doing, my
Debbie.
Yoko Fona Abba Court, Abba judge said we are not opposed. Immediately the judge took the freezing off Opuni's account. Ye court, less than 1 hour. No Masabe file a new application. Now ex parte to freeze the account again. Bro. So if you are opposed, we brought an application or notice. Come and argue your case. 1 year. Go back court, class up a judge, they say you are not opposed.
And the money in contention is was a paltry 23,000.
23,000 Ghana cedis. What do you emphasize? In a judge, I can't see okay. Welcome. Would we say you pay na in a mobile bank now with an application ex parte? An application ex parte to freeze the account. Again, they say, we just left court a while ago. Your lawyers informed the court that they were not opposed to the application. And anything a judge may freeze, you know, a year day, a fee so. If you feel, Namasa, you want to freeze the application expert without our knowledge. In the SAFA, a different application or notice. So now they came. Now the judge says, oh, you freeze, you know, and that she wants to err on the side of caution. Welcome. Immediately in the Echo Supreme Court. Look, Echo Supreme Court, welcome. Justice Joche no more over Supreme Court panel. Almost beside the lawyer for Yoko said, what exactly is the bone of contention? So there is a 23,000 Ghana cedi deposit. So the Supreme Court judges asked, if anything, and the essence of freezing the account is to preserve evidence. So why not limit the application to only the 23,000? You are freezing the account of somebody for 1 year. How were you expecting him to feed his family? Kekiamwa, he's alive. Active. And I know where the instruction came from him. You see, that coming. And then or a retired police officer. And yes, sir. It is actually obi the frivolous allegation be crab the total so. Na obi say or your investigation, you know. On the account of freezing. As a police officer, retired police officer, set the pension and fund the account. So imagine for 1 year, Kekiamo, the bill would be. Say, no, now I thought, say, with his experience in life, he will have the benefit of ensuring reform. He allowed himself to be used. I think Kekiamo, the number of times I was in court fighting him. In fact, there was one time I even challenged his appointment as a retired officer. You see, you treat your fellow man. And you go to Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court judges, if beside the lawyer for you could say, Mrs. Abotia or something. I think she's now a Circuit Court or High Court judge. Oh, Mubisa say, Madam, assuming you are no longer a public officer, and these things are done to you, how would you feel? In a man, Supreme Court unanimously taking off the freezing order on the police bank account. I think April 2018. Look, Opuni was arrested. And now, Omoko said, "If you na ye bibia, Omuye and Omusu, Omu de no call ni maame a crew our doma, maybe any house on." Masa, on the way, Omu do Kumase, Omu will need their counter back. Omu will need their counter back. Look, so what exactly has John Mahama done to any NPP member? From January 7th, I was taking over power. I was taking the oath of office today. Then why NPP leave?
I saw bet you for Yata.
NPP need Bay. And a John Mahama can tell me, say, Uncle that counter back. And now police maybe I can say, oh, yes, sir. Said you. You see, that's what I mean. We feel you in a day, and I make her say, oh, you're phone, sir.
Now I saw you. And that was an issue. Law. Who's the issue by Michelle Dr. Puni? Over the issue now, or church and Nasim. And how can I say he doesn't feel a comfortable class say because feel but because of Felice or my body feel.
Mr. Kwame, they came to his house, ransacked the house, and said it is not enough. Now, Omu caught Nimami a crew in Doma, Omu do Kumasi. Omu managed that counter back. Said you may know Curtis is here. Said. We know him for Moby, and maybe a big Kerman American. Look, hey man, any Mordecai. Said you didn't need beyond. That story, no, should tell you to be careful about tomorrow. You see, say now, the Danko Kufado, Okote Office of Special Prosecution. We feed the Yason America, Mekai, and America say, well, maybe, Sebi. Special Prosecutor Office, and yet the first time, the Anya Bikrada, it never ends well.
Yeah, it could be Krano. It was alleged to one crack or bribe.
They then appear. Who was then the special prosecutor during the PNDC time? Eventually, she was described with Kowus Motors.
Kowus Motors.
The Ghana Commercial Bank account for London. In fact, there will be a criminal law, criminal jurisdiction. It's one of the famous cases appear in the Republic. Because later, Omu Shikano bank account for London, Omukaye also the crime happened in London. In Ghana, you new jurisdiction.
Not just a crime in your committee.
But it happened outside the jurisdiction. In fact, Obiawaye criminal law of Ghana will tell you, appear in the Republic. He was a special prosecutor. It's a crisis at time, no, because we should exercise caution. But with him, so that's our time. No, another dance to cook for the 19 and say, will be good job, Mohammed, you must say, the circumstance under which Martin Amidu left with the NDC was not in a good note. Say, with that anger and way of Martin, you know, Obe exploited into a certain office, no, so say NDC nuclear and American Atuano, citizen vigilante, then the day. In fact, the day or appointed Martin, or Jubilee House, or they say, no name. Like him, no name. Say, Adeɛ na ɔkyekyere no ɛfɔ na ɔbɔ no. Bible can the council of Ahithophel. The council of Ahithophel. And she be Diana, they say Martin has started calling no mother serpent of corruption. It's okay.
Oh.
When we are sitting on. What it what conspire against Obi, Nanyankopon say, Dabita. And Yenesa. Nakwame. Sebi. Kisi Jabi, one appointed.
Nana Danko Kufuado.
A man appointed.
Debbie.
Why not? Or say, why you were so Minister Afre Senoporiata? Dr. Henry. And yet the special prosecutor appointed by Nanado himself. When we say we are sitting on. Baby, I am because you say, oh, you are for son. No, I shall want son. Look, we know what Opuni went through in the hands of Keke Amwa. Bakwame. And yes, you will be you. These are things I witnessed myself. Look, Mr. Wu, Atoforce. Kegofuria Tankasa may say they should prosecute Atoforce.
Debbie.
Money Ben, why? Look, me, November 2017.
At was the case now, you can for that and cast them prosecuting.
Complete. Now, what they say, Richard Japa audio, no. I know also Godfrey Dame say, Ken and the president were putting pressure on him.
Yeah, that tip.
We're putting pressure on him. Look, information I asked Technocrats say they were determined that by November 15th, Atoforce would have been convicted.
Now, yeah, day.
When you need to stand your Mayaka, you will my what is in past? Obi Anyoshi, Okrado Wabruchi. Say you declare wanted in Cheno. Said you, Okrado one you declare wanted. Government, me sorry, I'm fast. And now, former AG, Maretta Freme, I got by 5:30. I said, do you want? So, may prepare apple. I should rush to Dr. Yenne's house. Welcome. As a police for armed police officers. Almost surrounded Dr. Yenne's field. Former Deputy Attorney General. Then, so, they're investigating matters involving America. Now, as Deputy Attorney General, I will throw legal opinion on the matter. Hey, you are criminalizing legal opinion. Which lawyer will be safe in this country? Because you, a lawyer for your training is to proffer opinion legally, your due diligence and others. Now, if you begin to criminalize the writing of legal opinion, which lawyer will be safe in this country? Now, come save you. My client are back. But not a set of facts. As a lawyer, the person may enter into a transaction. So advise me, no matter show me opinion. And you keep no matter down Kufado, Godfrey Dame Gloria Kufuno. SNA police officers, Emma, Omoba, Dr. Yini Horn. And you should be saying, these are things we witnessed. At the end, Omo found the phone, the MacBook, the password. And there, the phone, the MacBook, and they call London. Crow. Anything on an eye of that map for cover crow at the ball, my mom.
And some was you.
Crow. In Omukofa crew fi London eba. O sabra for Nekofa crew by on the bar. Ena Kwame. Yes, Dr. Yeni phones echo London. Omuko checking me email ye bibia no ha in your service as a lawyer. Say member G the phones back.
Dominic
Ayeni, Deputy Attorney General, now Attorney General.
Wow.
Dr. Ayeni, when we say we are sending armed officers there for any NPP appointee. No, these things happen and everybody kept quiet because it was normal. Well, no comment. He said, Miami Sector Minister John Jinapo. Now the 6-year-old child, no. That's police for both running there. Out. Say as deputy minister, he was involved in America, so they are investigating him. Oh, no comment. John Jinapo, MP. Oh, courtesy cry. Oh, the Honorable John Jinapo, we are investigating you in connection with America. You are a person of interest. Report to the CIA. Mami Tiwado Dankwa. No, no, CID boss. She authorized those invasions. Mami Tiwado Dankwa. Do you know what people went through? The Honorable Dr. Kwabena Donko.
Wow.
Now, armed police officers, no matter when you see Abdul, why he was the minister under Christiana American. Now, only.
And you are point to see Krano, and Yanni Casao. And now I am Moody Chesanu.
Yeah. Look, me and my client for some reasons. Now, police officers. No. There's a unit at the police CID. We're from forensic financial unit. I'm a cohort and I'm a client. You do one who say he's under arrest. You know, straight, you're calling fear for a search. Now, maintenant police come no. Any police for in the calling fear. You do the fear. Oh, yeah, scatter in the bedroom. The ma, the phone, the phone, the ma, desktop, almost you are there also, almost finding now at the command crew, so one fan call London. And call your examination of it. No coming. Maybe, also company are Mediano, Omen will be as one of the directors, your friend Hawa Mahama. Said you, Nipa. Abro ewo ni team. Omo wu Hawa no, Mahama no. Onim dia na no mo dwen. No mo dwen say eye John Mahama sister Hawa. Ena. Omo say, "Hey, oma koye Reki ewo ni fie dida." Mom said that be. And yet, Mr. Jumaire Eni. This hour is a retired nurse. No, so, sir, you see, because this woman retired nurse. Satan Grana in Susie Gunina, and I'm in the poor police CID. And yes, you will be so near, and I made no coy. But you feel like the police for out. And almost be a good thing, or domestic. Do all new rules in Libya. Then will be a NPP appointee as we speak today. What has any person done as we speak today? Okay, me and my client. So, Sebio. A Pegasus system almost almost toy. And across examination, besides Are you saying that the price of the Pegasus was inflated or say no? So what exactly was your procurement history? So is that so? The client almost convicted for 4 years imprisonment. The client said you now or yet dialysis twice every week. He had battled kidney problem for 19 years. Only man for that in Sawan prison. In fact, other in Sawan prison, Ofi in Sawan prison, a bath Tema Maritime Hospital, was Tema no. Oba honum a bed dialysis, yes, I did not call in Sawan prison. Alaji Osman, former National Security, Deputy National Security Coordinator. You didn't go to. So as we speak, then look, I was lawyer in that matter. Obiaye, Nana do danko kufaro, nebushi ani bibiana.
Safe na musumu bache furiata.
Na any special prosecutor Nana do danka sa appointee na channel, eso obecheno. Don't come in. Sebio, Onunyan folk is here Japan. Joma appointee no ana.
Debbie.
When they appointee no.
President now Danko Kufado.
Who even nominated them? Godfrey Dame.
Aye.
Sebio, Brafame. Yet your memoir, the same special prosecutor, and you're on the investigating, Yama Mrs. Adapa. At the end of the day, one casting when Hushe, into young come back to Yoko. So, it doesn't mean, say, Obibia, special prosecutor, investigating piano, or finding wrongdoing against the person. So, where is the fear? And yes, special prosecutor, investigating charge to do one.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what can say when who any wrongdoing? And you know.
Oh no.
So what exactly is the fear? Are we saying say can the kuntunkunuku is above the law? Is that what we are saying?
No.
Are we saying say he cannot be investigated by the people who investigated the former president? If the former president was not above the law and could be investigated, look, special prosecutor came and took statement from Jomama. The clergy, moral society, are him for. Anna,
yeah.
Say, Abana, Yede Bobano. It's me the boat at you. Okay, I will feed you so one day we can't say, there's only of one son.
No, I showed you.
There's only of one son.
No, I showed you.
Look, the horror that people went through under the rule. Now, say, no, the infant to change. What if you're there? Not your damn quick do any Attorney General. I guess I've done to ya a friend exactly a focal.
Ah, Papa, some yamia case in me who's be say, ye, you said, what would you be a
brother? No brother for la focal, Tino, the big good in him. Now, do you know something? Even the judge who granted Gregory Afoko bill almost transferred from the court complex to who high court. Justice Wedi.
Now a day.
For granting Afoko bill, you transfer. Now, look, even in Ofunis matter, after Justice Onyenuga went on retirement, someone signed a case to another justice. Justice Anoche Juma can see after criminal matter not there. A person started de novo. Like the best starting anew. So that on my bit me have the appreciation of the issues. But for that decision Justice Anoche Juma took, immediately he was transferred to Kumasi High Court.
okayfm 101.7.
Assembly.
Don't come me. Judge on who the Juma.
Oh, the Mraya Juma.
Or the Mraya Juma. Look, the things Godfrey Adame has done to people in this country. Don't come me. You have no idea. And I always say, look, don't come me. Tell you, me, I'm a young man. I did do all me for so. When I'm danger. Now, what said you one man, another Danko Kufado, 80-year-old man, to use you to abuse your fellow Ghanaians. 80-year-old, he has nothing to lose. You are going to live the rest of your life with this guilt. Was it necessary? No, I mean, was it absolutely necessary for the things that happened? Not yet, at the point, it was like it was a crime to be an NDC member. Bonnie Bay. Bonnie Bay. I don't have a problem.
Okay.
If somebody has committed an offense, take him through the protocol.
Mm-hmm.
And in some dignity. Look, in Western Yefeno, the trial of Atufosin. Now Atufosin. Then the second accused was then the chief director of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Sylvester Animana. Oh,
I see. No.
family. The man sometimes or back court and the next court of course can no name.
Why Yari?
Or Yari cry. Look, you did not wheelchair move. You did not back court.
To say the army a host ni Mubarak no.
Oh, Kwame. Animana. Look, all prayers. Last minute. And no crown. It was because God felt said Niyariano was delaying the trial. Because he wanted Ato and Zapa part of it to be hardly completed. So, do you know what government has taken people through in this country? Government. Do you know the horror, the anguish government that's not true in this country? Me, I am a witness, and yes, you will be you. Sometimes I leave court and I ask state prosecutors, look, you guys, what is it that you are doing? They said, Sylvester, Animana. It is not because Godfrey and will. He simply wanted the Ato Forcing and Japa side to be handled in a last minute also a filing discontinuance. Because his main target was Ato Forcing and Japa. Particularly Ato Forcing. In fact, if you Japa take now or fake, which Japa is just a collateral damage. I ask you, but the court ticket here will be a begging so be a targeted ticket here, you know. Would the main fan and now and come so that it will give it some semblance, oh, and you will be in open court. Say, this is what Godfrey Adame told him in the House of a Supreme Court judge. You've taken people through all this. Said. With the Debian account, with that, Australian Ponyanko Pass. So I'm not gonna on my opinion to say, John Mahama. But you've been thinking, look, a president who the predecessor, and now Obiawa takes you over from him. Said you, on my opinion, before, or no very man, or whatever is worth. Someone can so investigate it at us, even though your mommy now do mills in her unpublished memo or trust said, and that President soldiers came to her house and all of the police officers and
was mills fee.
At least publicly, Satan was British Columbia or Chile. One we say after 2000 election, he went back to British Columbia.
Sure, I know.
To teach. So people have gone through all these things. Among Kasai, said you want to show Kasa. Look at Sedu Agongo. They said, look, during the trial of Sedu Agongo and Opuni, Sedu Agongo, you, they excuse duty at the bar courts. So, no one found. You know, Godfrey Ishmael investigators, someone call hospital home. No one called say, I'm passing Sedu Agongo or one. Yeah. I mean, what is it? What is it? NDC members here, we deserve this. Is that the claim?
I see.
This NDC, NPP, within a kind of duopoly, I say US, Republicans and Democrats, it will be oscillating. And it is the more reason why we need to be sober. What make on social media? I don't say NPP communicators that only NDC members have been convicted for corruption. Oh, is that so? Okay. Obinaka and ask them, or tomorrow expect that.
Tomorrow expect.
Hello, government. Mache.
Okay, 101.7 Sunni. Lawyer God Edudzi Tamakloe and a train common patch.
OKFM 101.7.